So this next part we are going into is the socket. Okay, so the way the socket works, of course you should know what socket is. So let's just go to socket IO. Socket IO, right? So you have that. Let's see what it is. So that's the site for socket IO. So all you need to is just grab the command line to run whatever it is that we need to run. So let's just go to the documentation, see how we need to implement the socket. So basically, I don't need to explain what socket does. So I'll just go straight into it. So I assume that we all know what socket does. Okay, let me just say a bit about it. Right now, of course, you can see that it enables bidirectional event-based communication between the server. So basically, it's what is being used for chat. Let's just go straight there. So the technology behind the socket I was being used for chat. So we're just going to go straight and install this guy right now. Solution steps. What do we need to do? So we need to use Yarn to install this guy. So we're just going to do that. Except we are trying to get a particular version of Socket IO. I can't remember. I don't know if version 4 has Socket IO embedded in it. So let me just check before I proceed in this on. So let's see if you have anything that's to do with Socket. Or let's check their plugins here. If you have anything else to do with sockets, then we can just use that. Why are we having this guy here? Oh, sorry. So, okay, marketplace, socket. Let's see if we have something like that. Oh, we have IO. Yep. So, you plug in our enables. So, let's see what they have for us in terms of installation. So, if So all right, great. So it's back up. It's back up now. So whatever why it took that long, I don't know, but it's back up now. Yeah. So how do we test this guy that is working now? So we have to do something like let me see if the postman can test socket for us. This postman is a bit old, so I don't know. Ah, you can't do an online socket testing. I have an HTML file to do that test. That's something I've been avoiding since. All right. So just gonna do that within here. Okay. Index dot HTML, right? So we have a bunch of doc type, or let me just HTML. Help me out here, come on. Help me out here. Doc type. Why won't it not allow? Why won't it help me? Really? Jeez. Doc type. Yeah. You know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for autocomplete. It's a bit annoying to have to type that out. So just within the right within the edge, you can create a script file that connects to the backend. That's to this thing. Then also we have to use the front end too as well to get the what's it called, the SDK. Let's look for the SDK now. That's the client side. So let's do the client side of things. So the one we just did is the server side of things. So what we are trying to do is the client side of things. So here now, installation. So picking this guy. Where is it? Yeah, this is what I'm looking for really. So so sometimes, okay, when you try using this older version, it might not work. Who knows? It might just not work. All right. So you might have to use sorry, if you try to use the newer versions, you might just have to use the older versions, right, and just make that work, or else you just get stuck. So on the front end side of things, we just copy from where I've used that before. I'm looking at the initialization here. Well, I can't see the way I normally do that. There's a way I normally do that, so I'll just copy and paste what I normally do here. Kind of similar to what we have on the back end, right? Yeah, kind of similar. So I'm just gonna do that. Okay. Just hold on there. So here now I have something like that here. So that's that what you're looking for. Okay, so here will just be the URL. Okay, localhost 1337. Okay, then we have that. So I think that's that. And have slash at the back. Well, this one, if you want to pass in the token, that's fine. If not, you leave it out. So I'm just gonna just pass it for passing sake for now. Just leave it out, in fact. You might just need it, but let's leave it this way. Then you can then do sockets on connect. Okay, and connect. We are doing data data, so log, yeah, data. Okay, that's that. So I'm going to just pin this guy up with a live server I've installed on my system. So let's see what we have here. Then we're going to be inspecting this guy. Then as well as checking, you can see it connected. Even before we even see the stuff, we connected immediately. Read the code. So where do we have read the code? We have read the code here inside the index file here, right? Yeah, read the code. You can see it connected. I returned the EME test. So if I was listening on the front end for hello test, we're going to find this guy. Then this is the socket ID that we have. This guy here, you can see this guy is the socket ID. You can see the read code here. So what I'm going to do is just to emit this guy to the front end back. Sorry, I'm going to listen on this guy on the front end. So I'm just going to go back to this index file. Just do some like on connect. So socket dot on. So you can continue listening on, continue writing dot on, yeah, on text. So I think text is what we're looking for. Then data, that's what we're looking for. Then we can now console log the data as well. All right. So test just for us to see that that's what we have there. So if we come here now or refresh this guy, we should get some things on the console log area here that we have here. So this guy is telling us that we have an error, whatever the stuff is. I don't know why we are having an error there, or whatever the case is. This is what we are looking for really actually. So why are we getting an error? I want to know. Or on connect, so it means we have to do something. Hold on. This guy is tests, so let's see what we are missing out there. So IO dot emit, so you're emitting test events to emitting test events. So you're emitting test event, so we expected to actually get that on the front end, because that will be the data. Excuse me please. Yeah, that will be the data. I'm expecting hello world, so why are we not getting here? I'm supposed to get it here. So connect. Oh, okay, I guess that's it. So on connect should be should yeah, it can also stay alone. So I'm wondering why we are not getting that, because we've already created the socket here. So what could be the problem? So I'm gonna refresh this guy, just push it to refresh. So I'm having a slight headache right now. I don't know the cause or whatever it is, giving me serious migraine. But not to worry, I will try and to complete this. Oh, whatever is happening is from the back end. So the it has been happening over time. I just ignored it. So if I do something like this, I kind of highlight my terminal. It kind of gets stuck here, except I remove the highlighting. You can see it won't return anything to us again until I remove the highlighting. You can see. So if I should remove the highlighting now, we get something back, which is what you have here. You can see. So you can see that we have the LODS test, which is what we are looking for. But this undefined is what I don't know what it is. So on connect, it should return data. So okay, on the back end, we are not doing on connect. All right, we're not doing on connect on the back end. Yeah, we're only doing IO dot on connection. So if we should, okay, we're listening on connection here. So if we should send on connection there, wait, let me check what that is supposed to return. So connect supposed to return data, right? So I have to create an event that says on connect here. All right, connect rather, yeah. So let me say, hey, sorry. So let me say something like oh, sorry, I'm gonna leave that alone. So instead of this guy, I'm gonna just replicate this guy. So connect, right? So this guy will just be connect, right? So we expect to see the exact data there. So on refreshing this guy now, we should see that just that. So Where is this guy? I don't know why it's restarting. So let's just wait for it to get restarted. um so I click on this guy again. So let's see. Oh, whoa, great. I love this. So one thing about it's a reserved name and blah 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 blah. Then why didn't you now return data where that you're supposed to return? You're not telling me it's a reserved name. So it means we can use this connect for this guy. So whatever the case is, I guess that's where we are right now. So that's it. That's it. Um, so yeah. So the power holding guy is at it again. So that's why you're having that black screen. All right. So yeah. So we're trying to figure out why it wasn't returning. Why it wasn't returning the right response for this guy. I guess it's because nothing was emitted. This guy. That's why we nothing. That's why we are getting nothing here. Okay, nothing was emitted really. Nothing was emitted. So yeah, that's why you're getting. So the only emission you're getting is this guy. But whatever the case may be, I'm not here to show you how socket works. I'm here to just show you that how Strapi works with sockets. Okay, very straightforward stuff. So whatever logic, whatever thing you need to write, just continue writing them here, and you're good to go. Okay, another thing you could have done is, well, I'm just thinking this in my head. I'm thinking that you could have just probably create a long script somewhere, then try to import it here and register it here somehow, and it just gets run by itself. Okay, so I haven't tried that, but it's something that is possible to happen. Like it's looked like something that makes sense. Okay, it makes a lot of sense. So that's that really. So how do you now use this within the application? Like I said, we have strapi.io already. Okay, I'm just going to copy this guy, then go to probably the life cycle, okay, and do something like after update, do an emit. So strapi.io emits this guy, emit to test. Okay, you'll be emitting to test again, just for emitting sake to test. A profile just got off, but let's do something weird. So we'll be returning back a bunch of data, right? We are returning back. In fact, we are returning results. We are not returning a bunch of data. We are returning results. So let's see what we have. Right. So after update, I'm going to go now and update the record. So that's so why the yeah, okay, we already understood why this is. So let's just run our server again. Then while it's running, so we have to go back to our dashboard here and update that. Of course, we are supposed to get an error because the server is yet to start up. So let's just wait for it. So we're almost at the end of this. The last thing I'm going to show you is just how to add middleware. Okay, so it's more like a crash course really. Like a crash course. If you want the one-on-one or something like that, you can reach out to me. Or probably you have a project. All right. So let's see. Then we're expecting this to get this guy after we've updated. Okay. So this guy is connected already now. So let's just see this. Just want to see this one. All right. So you're supposed to let's just refresh this guy and get this here. So which is what we got here, right? Here. Hello. So let's update a record. So very cool. So I'll be updating this guy to inactive. Alright, so I expect to get, you can see this HTML and look at the lot of things that it's returned. as part of the response. Can you see that? So that's this guy that we called test here, that we called inside, what we called inside this guy here. Let's see. So what we called inside here is what we got there, out there. So that's it basically. That's the end of these guys, the end of this of socket. Okay, socket with Strapi. Yeah. So the other one that I would want to show you is middleware. So what the middleware does is, of course, you know what middleware is. It intercepts the request. The middleware intercept the request, and probably if you need to modify or add something to it, it does that. But then we have some middlewares here already that you need to know about. Where are they? Where are the config? Yeah, good. So we have some middlewares here, as you can see. This guy, security middleware, error middleware, course middleware, powered by middleware, logout middleware, query, session, public, etc. So we can add our own middleware as well. I'm just going to show you an example of the middleware that we can add. All we need to do is just create a folder called middleware here, okay, inside the source file. That seems to be where every of those guys are. So middlewares. So I'll be naming this guy something middleware, test middleware, right? Test underscore middleware. JS, yeah. So we have that. Then I'm just going to be console logging something here so that we can just see. So basically, all we need to do is just do module dot this same module export that we need here as well. All right. So so we have that. Then let's just do something. Let's say return async ctx command next. So it's going to be a function, right? It's going to be a function. Then I'm trying to see what we can do. So basically, after you've gotten whatever you need to do, after manipulation, that's correct. Yeah. After manipulation, you can just do await. Okay, next, so that it goes to the next view that it needs to go to. Okay, so that it goes there. Okay, so basically you can do a lot of stuff. You can get what the URL looks like. You can get a lot of things, basically a whole lot of things that you can get there, a whole lot of things. Okay, so you can append a lot of things. And so let's say we want to add something to our response body. So let's say we want to add okay. What do we see here? Okay, let's want to add something to our response body. So ctx dot response, that's what we are trying to do now. Dot response dot body. Should we use dot body? Yeah, dot body. Then let's add something to the response body. So let's add details. Let's say details to the response body, then equals to these details here, right? So I expect that anytime we run this middleware, we get a key in the response that has details. So server is restarting. Now it's taking a while to restart. I wouldn't know why. Well, we've got that then. Really. This is just the concluding part of the whole thing. Okay, I think we start. Did you restart? I don't know. Let me check. Yes, okay, it's still restarting. So just let's wait for it and oh wait. So let's test. Here we are. For some reason, it's not seen our middleware yet. Okay, so there's some things I think we omitted. So what we omitted is basically straightforward. So what we omitted is that we didn't register this guy. Okay, so I'm going to do that. We just need to register it. So let's go and do that. So let's go and do that. So here now we have the middlewares here. So we're gonna just add this guy somewhere here above it because we need to get that guy before it runs through all the other middlewares. So we named it test middleware, not response. Alright, so save. So let's wait for it to restart and we can have our response modified already. So we had that error because the name was different. So there was an S in this one, whereas we don't have an S here. So I've changed it. So wait for this guy to restart again. So you can see in every of our responses we have to we get that even when there is an error, right, we are still going to get it because that's what we added as per the middleware. So you can do a lot with the middleware. You can check token, you can modify token, you can do a lot before you give access to whoever you need to give access to. So that's the basic thing that you can do. You can do a lot. You can do a lot of conditions here based on whatever you are trying to modify. So this context contains a lot of stuff. So you can modify the header, modify the request, modify the param, modify everything you need to modify. Okay, that's the way the middleware works. So I think I've been able to do justice to this Strapi thing. It's a very great system, like I said, and I hope it helps you in your projects. Yeah. Thanks.